Yeah, that's right. If you're vaccinated, you're okay. But what is a little bit concerning about these cases is usually most of the cases that we've covered this year that involves people who've been traveling. Well, that's not what happened here. County health officials say that these people likely got the virus here locally.
Measles cases aren't just coming from outside Arizona anymore. It's now spreading in the valley. In the latest cases, there are 3 people in the East Valley who likely caught the virus right here at home.
We know that there is transmission in the community.
These new infections bring the total number of measles cases so far this year in Maricopa County to 13.
Our biggest concern is for folks who are unvaccinated.
Dr. Nick Stab with the County Public Health says most local patients caught measles after traveling. But that's not what happened here, and that has officials worried the virus may be lingering in the community.
This is another example of community spread here in Maricopa County. It is another opportunity for us to remind the community that we have local transmission and that we want everyone to take the steps they need to stay safe.
In this latest cluster, health officials say the 3 patients visited several sites across the East Valley. There are 10 possible exposure sites ranging from a church in Mesa to fast food restaurants and even a barbershop.
So we're asking that if you have either been notified of exposure or may have been at one of these public places at these dates and times that are listed, we're asking people first to know their vaccination status.
Most of the possible exposure dates fall between late April and early May. With measles, health officials say there's no specific treatment, only supportive care for symptoms. Dr. Stab says your best defense is the measles vaccine, and if you're not sure you ever got it, you can check your immunization records with the state health department, either here in Arizona or in whichever state you grew up in.
And we will have a link to that information as well as the specific location and dates on our website. But let's talk about those symptoms. We have them right here. They include fever, red watery eyes, cough, runny nose. The big one, though, is the rash. And another thing to note is that it takes a while for these symptoms to show, about 12 to 21 days. Live in the studio, I'm Sarabia with Arizona's Family.